know when we start
God
listening.
damn.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not understood by now, by episode 3, don't put Drew in charge of nothing. We back, ladies and gentlemen, Loft Talks podcast. Some of you have been with us since the first episode. Some of you are just joining now. Hold on. I'm talking with you for a long time. Some of y'all are just joining, but thank you for being here. However you got here, make sure you share, like. I don't think we said that in one of the videos yet.
Yeah.
There's a link that's going to be somewhere on the bottom. I'm going to edit this. There's going to be a link on the bottom. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you share. Make sure you support. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I think the single men ready to grill
This
us.
gotta go down nation,
Ready.
man.
Yeah,
I'm tired of this, man.
All right, I'm going to let you take the wheel, man.
No, but we can still keep it on. So just piggybacking off the last episode. These all gonna go in chronological.
Yeah.
Chronological
We hope
order,
so.
right?
Yeah, we hope so.
Okay. All right.
Hey, man, it's Loft Talks, baby. Hey, we out here, cuz.
All right. So coming off of the last episode, I said I want to dig deeper into compromising in
Okay.
relationships. That's a big with that, and I think communication, obviously trust and all of that.
Yeah.
Is what keeps the relationship together. But compromising, I think for me, is something that I struggle with.
Okay.
Because when you compromise, what does that mean to y'all? Y'all two are in happily relationships, married in relationships. When you hear the word compromise, that means
Let me sit up
what
first.
to you guys? Like
I mean, historically,
no,
what I'm saying, when you think of compromise, sometimes it comes with a negative connotation. Like as men, we think compromise means giving something up.
Right.
That's not necessarily the deal. Compromising means, okay, well, she likes this and I like to do this. In order for us to live together, how can we come to a balance?
Yeah.
Sometimes we think compromise is just, oh man, I'm going to give up the PS4. I can't be on 2K. I can't. No,
that's my thinking
That's
too,
what
and
you
I think
struggle.
that's
Yeah.
what I struggle with.
That's yeah. So
But I caught that on the later end.
Yeah.
Of with me and just thinking that I was gonna get into something serious.
Yeah.
But when she told me, it was already at the end, and it rung a bell.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
LeBron's playing. I want to watch the game.
Yep.
She likes brunch. She likes drinks.
Yep.
Let's go to a place that has brunch, drinks, and LeBron.
Compromise.
Then, okay, yeah. And I think it
And
took me so long to understand that because I'm like, yo, like I like the. I would never tell you
Yeah.
not to get your hair done. Come with me. I want to do blah
'Cause
blah blah.
We think when they say compromise, they're attacking us and
Yeah.
saying, "Oh no, you can't do that no more."
But sometimes I think like they'll compromise us with stuff that we enjoy.
okay,
They won't compromise stuff on what they enjoy. I think sometimes
That's a stretch.
that hits too.
Okay.
Because if you know I love to watch sports,
Yeah.
football,
Yeah.
Steelers, you want to compromise when the game is on. Like this is my shit. Like I do this on a consistent, and what do I tell you guys? Like things that I won't break, but I'll bend.
Yeah.
Routine,
Yeah.
time, space. Like I feel like that's part of the routine for me
But
because
Drew,
the games I want to watch the game.
That's when the communication comes into play, bro. Right? And you set those ground rules, those expectations in the beginning. Like, hey, if the Steelers are playing, this is my time, right? You can do whatever you want to do, but this is the time that I'm going to watch the game. And she would know that. I promise you. She respect that. And again, compromising, and I'm going to use my relationship, for example. I had to learn how to move with being in a relationship because my photography schedule, right?
Yeah.
I move like, oh, I don't have somebody else to think about,
Yes, sir.
right?
The person.
So
Yes,
that's the
sir.
compromising, like having, like every time I move or I book something now, Tanya will tell you, like he calls me before he does anything, and that's me compromising. But
I'm glad you're getting that now.
Yeah,
I'm
but
glad
she
you're getting
had
that
to
now.
address that to me because if not, I would move like, okay, I'm booking.
You gonna do
I'm
this
just gonna
shoot.
book,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So compromising again, like Ray said, it's not taking something away. It's just understanding that you got somebody else that's rocking with you. She's gonna support you 100%.
Yeah, but
but
she's
you have
supposed to
to,
include
you just have to
I
include
think
it.
dating early, so just period. I just feel sometimes attacked.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
this is still new, and you want to take away something that I love so much.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't do that to you if you did something every day, not every day, every week loyal to your girls or whatever. Like, I wouldn't. I know that you enjoy that.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna find some other way to put my compromising whatever in this equation.
Right.
But if you know I love this one thing, like. That's just
Who
a
told you you
hypothetical.
couldn't watch the
No,
game?
I'm just speaking hypothetically.
Because he's so mad about that.
No, man, I'm just speaking hypothetically, man.
You
Because
so mad
sometimes,
about
man,
that.
when
He's
the
so
game on, bro, man, you know how when the game on, like now they want to do everything.
But listen,
it's like, yo,
then-
I was just free
then-
yesterday. Like,
Look, that when you look for that one lady, find somebody who likes sports as much as you do, because that's gonna be important.
and that's
for you.
another thing too.
That's
in
important
dating.
for you.
You gotta find something
Yep.
that just has something. You don't gotta like everything.
Right,
It's
yeah.
just something that I can
Yeah.
kind of like fall back on. Like, all right, well,
Yep.
she don't mind sitting watching the game. It's cool.
Yeah.
So I do got a question in regards.
Y'all
to
dodged that real quick.
Yeah.
No, that was too easy. We ain't gonna let that.
Go ahead,
So,
Darren.
Nah,
We coming back your way.
I guess my question when it comes to that, because it seems like you both have a clear understanding of what compromising is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What did it take, or what happened for you to say, now I know what compromising is?
Um,
I'm gonna answer mine real
Time,
quick.
take your time, man.
I'll answer mine real quick, right? And I'll say this, Roz, I love you. Tanya, I love you.
Yeah.
But I'm scared of both of them.
I'm talking about
I'll tell you that right now.
I'm talking about scared.
And once you get checked a couple, for me it was a couple times, but once you get checked,
Yeah.
once they check you,
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
Right? It took me a while.
And
yeah.
unfortunately, that's what it's going to take.
That's what
like,
exactly.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like men. And I imagine we're kind of the same people. We need people to keep us in check.
You grab me
Like,
by my shirt,
Yeah.
like, yo,
Yeah.
you keep playing with
yeah,
like,
dog. Cause
you gonna
like,
get it.
man,
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. So before we went to Vegas, Roz texted me on the side and was like, so I heard you and Ray are going to be in the same room, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah. She was like, don't make me go to jail. Have a nice night.
Just leave it at that.
When she said that, I
Stone
said,
cold.
you know what?
Stone cold.
I can't, I'm not,
Stone
I'm
cold.
on my
sir.
P's and Q's. I'm on my P's and Q's.
I'm telling you,
Cold.
boy.
I'm on my P's and Q's, man.
But see, I know I needed that because if I had a woman that was just a pushover, like I'd be out here, man.
Yeah.
But like it takes me not necessarily being scared, which I am scared, but I'm scared of I'm scared of losing her, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where it came from, where it all came from. I'm scared of losing her,
Okay.
and I know that I obviously have the capacity to be irresponsible and do bad stuff. Like I still got the free will, but I understand that if I mess this up, I could be messing up the best thing that ever happened to me.
Right.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's gonna take us to get into the corners. Okay, man, if I don't get this together,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's next?
But to add another layer, I don't want to say that's part of y'all relationship because y'all was what it was before Roz, like before just, I don't want to call it fame, but before everybody knew who y'all were.
Yeah.
So if you mess this up, you
Man.
mess it up for her, which is the prime thing
Right.
in the whole thing.
Right.
You also mess it up
Man,
for everybody
bro.
else watching you, man. Like, yeah.
When I tell you, I try not to think of that pressure because, like, that's honestly like a real thing. Like, people wake up and want to see what we got going on. Like,
Yeah.
people look to us and say, okay, if they can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So now having that pressure on
On top of it.
man, it's hard, but it's who I am. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Once you find something in your natural habitat, in your natural being, then you can take that challenge on.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of pressure, man. It's a lot of pressure.
I don't know how you do it, bro. That's a lot riding.
Like it's like
That's a lot.
a lot, bro.
I'll be struggling on what to figure out what we gonna eat tonight. You got the whole world watching. That's rough, yo.
Yeah, man. It's so many layers to it, man. But getting back to the compromise side, I was fortunate enough to have a woman who would continue to communicate and continue to help me learn how to love her.
Yeah.
And that's something important we got to be as men. Like, we got to be able to be adaptable and understand to constructive criticism.
Right.
Because oftentimes when women tell us something that they don't like that we're doing, we think it's an it's an ego.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's
And
like,
we
well,
have
damn.
our
right,
ego,
yeah.
It's like, damn, I'm doing all this other stuff. What you mad for?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
But
right,
if we're not loving our women the way they need to be loved, we ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it took me being able to step outside of myself, and although I think I'm all that in a bag of chips, and I still think that, I also understand, well, hey, there's room for improvement, man. You need to listen better.
Right.
You need to stop being so selfish. You need to stop moving as a solo entity.
Yeah.
You got a wife. Speaking to the point where Rudy talking about booking stuff. I was booking shows and just telling her, okay, I got a show next weekend, without even asking her, hey, babe, do we got anything planned? And she even told me, all you need to do is tell me. I would tell you, no, I don't got nothing going on.
Yeah.
Book the show.
She wants to feel included.
Yeah, man. So
absolutely.
that was something, and I learned that late
Okay.
in my relationship, like late, man. In communication, man. If I can give y'all anything, talk about everything.
Yep.
Have those uncomfortable conversations. Work at it, man. Like you gotta absolutely talk, because you talking about spending the rest of your natural born life with somebody else.
Yeah.
Somebody that came from a completely different background from you, somebody that came from a completely different family structure. You gotta try to mend these two worlds together in a fucking 2-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like this it's wild, man. So it's a lot of stuff that you gotta think about and understand, hey, I'm not all together up here, so I need continue to fix and continue to learn. It's important, man.
Gotcha. And I want to piggyback a little bit off of that when it comes to that. And this is again for both of y'all.
I'm done with y'all.
When it comes to, like I said, the whole compromise thing. Like I said, it sounds like you both have grasped that concept.
Yeah.
How do you think your perception of compromising, or even not even compromising in what you have right now, how do you think that would have changed if they didn't communicate it to you in the right way? Because I want to say my thinking is, where Drew is coming from with a lot of those compromising, why he doesn't like compromising, and correct me if I'm wrong, is they didn't communicate it to you the right way. They kind of told you, hey, or they made what you liked like just big
like
negative.
it was a bad thing.
Right.
Like, why you watching sports? Like,
Right. Like,
oh man, like what do you
Exactly.
mean? That's what we do.
So
Like,
how do y'all think that would have changed the way that you would have accepted the way that your girls or your wife and your girl that came to you?
So the way and Ray just touched on it, right? And it's funny, me and Tanya just talked about this earlier today, is in the beginning, Tanya would tell me something, how she felt, right? And I would nod out my face like, what?
Yep.
Why? Like, what? Ego.
Yep.
Right? Once you swallow your ego, and it's never about you, it's about how she feels.
Yeah.
Right? And so when it came down to compromising, it's just simply how she wanted to be treated. She had to correct me one time. She was just like, I need you to treat me completely different than you treat anybody else. Right?
Yeah.
And when she told me that, I didn't like knock my face up. It wasn't like an ego punch for me. It was like, this is how she feel.
Yeah.
And I have to respect that. And honestly, like to Ray's point, we have those uncomfortable conversations. We talk about everything. We communicate through everything. And it's the simple fact that truly understanding what she likes, what she wants, what she demands and respect, and her expectations of me, and I have to deliver.
Yeah.
Right? Once you find out what they really want, man, listen. And Ray can attest to this.
Yeah.
When it's good and you do everything they want and check every box that they truly want, bro,
Your life will be easy, man.
Yeah.
Your life will
1000%
be
easier.
Like
1000%.
completely,
1000.
completely easy.
Yeah,
Now it's some bumps in the road.
absolutely.
Because again, you're mending two different worlds together.
Yeah, right.
And especially my relationship, man. We're talking about a 6-year age gap. I went to college. She went to the military. It's a lot that had to change.
Yeah.
Just in my thought process again, because I was moving as a single man
Right.
for a long time.
yeah.
And then we got into a relationship extraordinarily fast.
Yeah.
So my learning curve wasn't that long. That's what I'm saying. I'm just learning that coming up on 3 years of marriage, how important communication is. I mean, I kind of understood the concept. Okay, well, she wants to talk. And we think of talk as a task. We can't think of talking as a task. Like we getting on talking, we're building from this point. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that we got to look at as men, man. The things that women wants us to do are not tasks. They're I would call them exercises. You know what I'm saying? Because you're working out. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to get stronger. So let me.
I like that.
That's all it is.
That's a good point.
And you know, I told y'all this plenty of times off camera. Like, me and Tanya have never missed a day of praying.
Yeah.
We pray together every single morning. That's how we start our day. And I think it's vital to our relationship because it strengthens us religiously, but it also helps us throughout the day. Because it's times when we both like not us getting into it, but throughout our days challenge us. And then we'll talk over the phone. And I was like, remember what we prayed about, right? And I bring her back down, and it's just like, okay, cool. I can continue my day.
That's strong.
Right? So it's important to have somebody, and that's why I say she separated herself from anybody I've ever talked to because of those simple things for me. And that's why I'm extremely happy.
Yeah.
I love you, girl.
Shout out to you, shout out to my beautiful wife as well. You got some more heat?
No. I think that was it. But I don't want to make it sound like I'm against compromising because I'm not. I think just being single for so long, I had that shield up. Like, if I'm compromising, she's, like you said, I feel like it was just a pick. It was just, she's taking what I love. But at the end of it, that's when it finally clicked. Like, oh, she's not just attacking me. She's not just taking it away. She sees what I enjoy. She wants to be included in that because I wasn't including her in that. I was just saying, yo,
I'm watching
this is what I'm doing.
What you gonna do?
I don't know what you got. You figure it out. So I think it just takes time, man. And like I don't know. It clicked at the end for me. I'm with the compromising.
Okay.
So I think I just gotta understand the person and what we're compromising to. You know what I'm saying? So.
And set the expectation, right? And I think that's important, is to understand, just come up with 3 things that you truly like, what I call non-negotiables, right? And watching football is a non-negotiable.
I was using that, like,
I'm just using that for example though. But she may have a non-negotiable for her too. Like, she may want to watch a TV show without you, and that's just her thing. So that's you having to compromise and figure something out while she's doing that. It's those things that you have to truly understand. And again, goes back to key point communication.
I learned that late. Like I said, late in my relationship, man. How important communication is, bro. It's vitally important, man. Because you can be in the house and you can expect somebody to act a certain way because, okay, well, she's my wife now. My idea of a wife, why is she not doing that? The reason she's not doing that because I didn't communicate, okay, this is what I see my wife, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to have that conversation. It was the same thing on her side. Her idea of what a husband was supposed to do is doing, maybe I wasn't doing it, and she was taking it out on me because she hadn't communicated to me. You know what I'm saying? So we got, okay, hey babe, this is what I kind of expect for you to do. This is what I want, and then we put that out on the table. Okay, I can get with this. I can't get with that. I can get with this. I can't get with that. And that's part of that uncomfortable conversation, man.
I'm with it. Y'all, we let y'all down real easy this time. No, it's cool. It's aside.
What else? How much time?
We got 9 minutes.
What you got?
I don't know. Like this.
It will get worse for y'all.
It will get worse.
It's
gonna get worse.
No.
It will get worse.
It definitely is gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse.
I mean, but I think more or less, when I say get worse, I think it'll be more questions that we'll have just from a single perspective and from you guys being in a relationship. Because honestly, I applaud both of you guys for the tidbits that you just gave.
You may be busting it up, but
honestly, like
y'all the end goal. That's what we want to be.
Like I like the things that you guys have said. I applaud the women that you all are with for where they brought you and how you guys understand that.
Yeah.
Because honestly, with the compromising thing, I'm sort of the same thing. Is like, why I can't do this? Why are you trying to say that? But it's not about they're telling me I can't do it. It's, it's a compromise. So again, I applaud you guys for where you guys are.
It's hard work, man. It's work now.
It's work.
Don't get it twisted. It's work, man.
And I ain't in his shoes, but I still know that it's work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's work for sure.
Now, I'm gonna put y'all guys on the spot real quick. Happy wife, happy life, happy girl, happy world.
Yeah.
I just made that up.
Oh yeah, that's
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
happy wife, girl, happy
Put that on a t-shirt.
Absolutely.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
If you guys could think of one thing that your girls have taught you, or that your girls have made you better as a man, what would that be? Take your time now.
I would say for me, understanding her feelings. Like I guess I would say something and didn't understand why she had a certain emotion to what I was saying. Without understanding, well, okay, I can't control how she reacts or how she hears what I said. I got to be able to listen. Okay, what did you hear me say? And
It's not what you say, how you say it.
correct. Like
Right,
so,
right,
we was talking. We had couples therapy, and we talked about the difference between impact and intention. So you can have an intention on a certain statement. When I say this, I intend for her to accept it this way. But my impact, how I said it, and what she actually heard, can be completely different.
Right.
And again, I didn't learn that till a month ago in therapy. I'm like, yo, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what we've been trying to do is, after we're having a conversation, let's say and we don't call it arguments, we call it passionate discussions when we're talking. When we're in the middle of it, we try to be conscious and say, okay, what did you hear me say? Because now you understand, okay, from what I said, what did she hear and what did she take from that? Because she could possibly get a completely different message from what you intended to say. So I think that part is being more conscious of not only what I say, but how she feels about it, and understanding, hey, I can't control her feelings. Like whatever I say, however she feels, I can't control that. But what I can do is try to create an environment to where it's okay for her to tell me about her feelings without me attacking her and say, well, no, you shouldn't feel like that because that's not what I intended.
Right.
No, you feel like that because I said something. That's how you feel. I got to accept that.
Exactly. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that was a part of it, man. Letting go of that ego. I think that's, to sum it all up, letting go of my ego.
It's so no, it's so crazy. I mean, I got a couple, but that's definitely one of mine.
Yeah.
Because I'm very aggressive, right? And so that's one of the things that she's taught me, to swallow your ego.
Yeah.
And it's not, I'm not against you. I'm just teaching you how I want to be treated,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And that's a big one, right?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
But another one that for me was, I thought I truly understood time management because I'm a workaholic, literally work 7 days a week. And she's taught me to kind of slow down, enjoy the moment, right? But slow down and try to figure out your time, understand your space, give yourself, whether that's 2 hours, 3 hours to yourself, and stop working all the time. And she's continuing to teach me that because I still find it as a struggle, because for me, I'm still stuck on that mentality of a man should always provide. He should always be doing something, right?
Gotcha.
He shouldn't be relaxing, and that's just my mentality, right? And for her, I mean, she's literally taught me to kind of slow down, and I definitely appreciate her for that.
Good stuff.
I'm jealous. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, that's some beautiful shit right there, man. Like, that's wild.
We'll get there, Doug.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it really is beautiful, man. Like it's really beautiful, bro. Like with all this stuff aside, man, like having someone that you know got your back through whatever.
Yeah.
That's a feeling that's unmatched, man.
Yeah.
And like a woman that you're attracted to, that you love, that you want to impress and want her to be proud of you, like just to know that you got somebody that's gonna be by your side and that's gonna rock with you, man. It's better than going out to the club and getting all these. It's better than all of that, man. It's better than it's real stuff. I'm telling you,
It is.
I know this.
Telling you,
And it's even better when you got them right next to you.
Yeah.
It's even better when you got them right next to you, bro.
yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it.
All right.
Yeah, we
Well,
ended on that.
yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and toast to my beautiful wife, man.
Yeah, to Tanya.
Yeah, and we're gonna
Yeah.
toast
Both of y'all.
I ain't got nothing. That's why I said there ain't shit in my cup.
I think
Just
about
gonna
empty.
toast to this little corner right here.
to his future drink and his future wife.
Yeah.
Long talks, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back.